Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to use the Paint UI. I've got a sound here, it's called Dr. Oppenheimer in Cambridge, and it's got quite a bit of modulation going on. Let's go over to the Paint UI. Okay, so basically right now I see all of the controls for this patch in the window here, and so I've got button sliders both, that's set on both, so you can see we've got the buttons and the sliders. If I show just the buttons, for example, then I've got discrete controls. So for example, the type of the sound is pulse width modulation. Here are the sliders. So these are the continuous parameters, and then we've got both. Let's leave it on both for now. So the patch itself has got a lot going on with modulation. We can basically put into this window here whatever we want. Let's actually choose a subsection of the parameters. So let's choose effects. So we've got chorus is in use here. We've got a sine wave on the chorus, chorus phase, chorus rates, chorus depth, and delay is being used here. Let's actually switch out, so we're just showing the sliders only. And I'm going to lose the indicators. I prefer it without those showing. Okay, so basically what we have now, we've got the chorus controls and we've got delay controls, and we've got the convolution reverb controls as well, decay and mix. Not really interested in seeing those actually, so I'm going to go into effects here, and I'm going to turn those off, those two, and paint those parameters that are in the window, and we're going to hear in real time how the sound changes, and we're going to see our new slider values. Okay, so let's do that. Every move that we've made with shift held has written to our bank. We've got a bank here of 100 positions where we can save the state of the patch. Okay, so you can think of this as like a patch bank. So we began like this. We could select one roughly in the middle, number 12. All of our changes are recorded, okay? We can see what we're changing. Now, it's quite a pain sometimes to hold down shift. You might not want that. So we can do auto shift mode. So if we hold shift here, that means you don't need to hold shift on the keyboard. You can just play a chord or a note, and everything that you every parameter you hover over will be written with a new value. So let's try. On the left, I've got filters, so it shows what I can control. We've got effects, and then I've gone into effects and I've made a couple more changes. So I've turned off these guys. What I could turn them all off, so I'm filtering everything out like that. It means I see nothing, can control nothing. I could add them back in individually, or depth and wetness. So if I undo all the filtering, there won't be anything filtered out, so I'll see everything. If I move up a level, I could do the same. I could apply the same to the whole patch. So turn everything off, so you've got nothing to paint, or turn everything on, so you've got everything to paint. And remember, we're only seeing the sliders here, and we've turned off the indicators. You can also randomize the order of the parameters. So we've got them randomized. I've got no clue what any of these are, and that's kind of the point of this view. You just you can have a subset where you just have the filter parameters or the effects parameters, or you can just go totally blind, totally random order. Okay, let's switch on the auto shift. Let's hold down a note. And what we can do, we can play them back. So we can go play them. We can play it backwards if we want. Change the speed as well, so. Everything you do is recorded here. You can record any state, any combination of patch parameters that you stumble across whilst painting. You can record them. You can then save them. Obviously, you can take them to a different view and tweak the synth in that view. So in the Con UI or the Colorfully Unique UI here. So you can choose a random set of parameters to paint if you want here. So this is the mixer of both oscillators. And obviously you've got the 4 color schemes, so whichever you prefer, you can use here. I've got Italian Old Town chords here, and I've got it connected up to my MIDI controller. What I've done here, I've selected parameters. You can see the parameters shown here. I've got filter cutoff. Then I've got resonance, filter envelope amount, and I've got just this ADSR for the filter. So we're just playing with the filter here, right? Nothing else involved. Now, what can you do? Let's close that off for now. So what I've done, I've just put a single MIDI note being played so I can use the mouse and the keyboard myself. And I'm just gonna play around with it while the note plays on loop. I'm replaying the changes I made. And you might find a sweet spot, preset 19. You might particularly like that sound.